Let's get back to the music though, guys. There's some other collabs I wanted to ask about. This song ABC with Sophia Black. Another one that I'm listening to, first time through, and the core when she starts singing, you guys have her singing the ABCs super fast as you're doing like this fucking the jazzy run and stuff, right? I guess my question there is, when you're doing these collabs with these singers specifically, are you guys writing everything for them? Or are you just writing the songs and saying, here's our instrumental version of the song, what would you do on it? Or have you, like, where is the collaboration when it comes to vocal, melody, and lyrics?
It's definitely a mix depending on the artist. There's a lot of back and forth and trying to like figure out the puzzle. For that song in particular, I had the riff just by itself, and then did the session with Sophia and kind of asked her to just like
I'm still here. Sorry. My light went out. I was just gonna let you go.
I'm just
I'm
like
listening though.
realizing I'm only telling Scott, and I'm like, Scott,
Yeah, no, I would love
I
to hear
apologize.
that.
I apologize. The light went off. Go back. You're working with Sophia Black on ABC. Let's get back to that.
so I showed her the riff and I asked her if she could sing the riff note for note,
Yeah.
and she asked me how many notes are in the fast part, um, and I said 26, and she was like, "Oh, well, how about the alphabet?" And I was like, well, "Whatever," and she just fucking
Whatever.
belted that shit out, like and she's fast. She's a very
Yeah.
fast writer. She had all of that written in like 4 hours, like the
No
entire
shit.
all the lyrics of the song, and like all of her like different stacks and runs that she does. Like she had all of that like done really quick. And so then after that, Scott and I got to go back in around what she did and compose around her. Um, so lots of back and forth with the song like Bloodbath. Scott, if you want to talk about that one.
Yeah, tell me about how Bloodbath
Bloodbath.
and Chino came together, man. 'Cause it's another great track. It's a little different too. I notice. Again, like I said, I just discovered you guys last year, so I don't know the entire back catalog, but definitely seems like this one with Chino is a little heavier. You go a little bit more, and maybe a little bit more structured as I don't know what to I don't want to say normal, but like a a more regular rock song, I guess, with the structure.
Yeah, so Bloodbath started with a completely different, like if I were to show you the original idea for Bloodbath, you'd be like, this isn't the same song at all, because it was not.
Okay.
Completely different idea. And Chino sent us some stuff that ideas that he had for that, and it sounded like he was just like recording it on his phone or something. And we were like, okay, well, these are good ideas, but let's get him in the studio in front of a microphone with like a guy who knows how to record vocals, because we kind of, I mean, we have some experience, but we wanted it to be like professional. So we did that. And
We also
we
brought
also
in
had,
a
yeah,
writer, our friend little Aaron, and Chino was like like super fucking like down to just like be like collaborative in that sense, and like was like super open to like all the ideas and executing the ideas so fucking cool. It was like, imagine getting to have like one of the most legendary singers, in the studio with you, and like you're kind of like like getting to like pitch ideas, and then he takes them and gives them a life of his of like his,
Yeah.
just such a cool process that was.
yeah. By the
That.
end of it, he was like, guys, that was I don't think I've ever really had anyone just kind of like shoot ideas at me like that. That was cool. I appreciated that. But when he did all of the, we left the studio, and I'm thinking like, ah, shit, dude, the vocals are now cooler than the song. So, um, I rewrote all of like the whole thing basically. The only parts that I kept were the riffs that Tim added. Um, and all of my shit I just changed to kind of I just like morphed it around what he put. to try to serve that better.
Okay.
So that's why we have Bloodbath now. That was a fun one though, because and I guess now the bonus is we have this other song that may or may not, happen one
Yeah, I
day.
was wondering. So, what do you do with those riffs, and what was the direction? Like, was it like a complete 180 in direction of riffage?
I wouldn't say a complete 180. It's
Okay.
just
Yeah, it's still same vibe-ish.
Okay.
yeah, but like just honestly, that other version works better instrumentally. You know, as far as
Yeah.
what happens with those ideas, would they just live in limbo until
Yeah,
I
nothing
don't know
happens with them ever.
TBD? Yeah, we have so
Until
much
you guys
shit
get
just
into the
in
same house
vault.
and you're writing, and you have like writer's block one day. You're like, remember that thing? Let's see if we could go back to it, right?
Sometimes we do that, yeah.
Yeah.
It's odd because it's like, each one of those things is like a representation of like that particular time. And so
Yeah.
like when I hear those things, it's like, okay, like it's hard to like imagine myself then because here I am now, you know? And
Yeah.
so we just have like a bunch of shit in the vault that like we might eventually like, I don't know, like now that there's some being compiled up over like multiple records, like, and they're very clearly like not related to each other, maybe we'll just put out like a compilation of like B-sides for the fans.
Well, you could put together those old songs and call it the Lost Record, and
Yeah,
kinda
yeah,
spans it,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.